Hey everyone, hope you guys all having a great day. A lot of you guys have been asking me about Solana. So today I'm going to give you guys my thoughts about it because it has had that large move today. And I think a lot of people are just kind of a little bit more fearful because of the move that we've just saw. So on the weekly chart, I want you guys just to understand bullish, everything is still fine. Everything looks very, very nice. MACD still bullish, stochastic more neutral, but the RSI also still in the bullish territory here. So that's good news. I will say we are getting over to those overbought territory, but it's been overbought for a while, right? So when we go over here to the daily chart, I think this is where things shift off just a little bit. You're starting to see a little bit more bearish just when it comes to the stochastic, when it comes to the RSI. While MACD still remains strong, you guys can see a little bit of a dip of momentum here. Not bad, just a little bit more bearish. And you guys can see there's been periods of time where Solana has come down for a little bit before ultimately moving up to a higher level. I think that's what we're looking for today. Now, a few things I want you guys just to understand. There really isn't too much of a divergence at this point. Things are still working out in our favor. The issue is today with Bitcoin and the rest of the market all coming down quite a bit. So for this, I'm going to refer you guys to my 4-hour chart. And this is why I told you guys normally the 4-hour and the 1-hour charts are what you guys are going to be looking at for a lot of that short-term price action right now. And what do we have to see for here? We have a change of character that just happened over the last 4 hours. Now we have a bearish move as far as the MACD, the stochastic, and the RSI are all concerned. And we've had this going at least for a few hours now. Let me go back over here, back to this, around when Solana was around $116 to $112, and it has panned out very, very well for you guys who might have taken some short opportunities around that, since we did break down below the 20 moving average on that 4-hour chart. Now, if we go over here to the hour chart, of course, it's going to be a little bit different just because of the different time frames. But all of those sell signals came back a little bit earlier, back around here. All right, so it actually gave you a little bit even more of a heads up. For this one though, maybe people didn't want to hop into it because of course we did have this little bit of a trend line right there, breaking down right here with the trend line with other MACDs and indicators, probably a little bit better, but still. Regardless, it ended up working out very, very beautifully. Now, to figure out where we're going next, let's just go back to the daily chart. I just wanted to tell you guys that, hey, if you guys are looking for those day trading opportunities, they seem to be working out very well so far using those indicators that we've worked up a little bit with ChatGPT and just, a little bit of life experience or trading experience. So if we continue to break down here, I don't think we're heading all the way back down to $65 or anything like that. I think what's more likely to happen is even if I go to the 4-hour chart, you might see that level of support there. Yeah, that order block. We may go as far down as about $90 or so. So that might be something around a 10 to 12% drop. If I were to go from where we are now to where we might be dropping, yeah, about a 15% drop, but on the higher end of that, about 14%. So I was a little bit off there. I think where it comes in for Solana is what you guys have to be more concerned about is not just these smaller drops and kind of pops that we're looking at. It's really about the oscillators and the moving averages. Right now, everything is still pointing towards bearish on the 4-hour chart, which leads me to believe we're probably going to go down a little bit more here. But we have this 50 moving average here. What I'm afraid is going to happen here is you might have reached some type of short-term peak here as far as Solana. And what that means is we're probably going to consolidate for a while here for a few more days before seeing some ultimate larger move. You guys all know that over the next few weeks, especially at the beginning of January, we're all looking for that Bitcoin spot ETF news coming out. I think that's going to lead to a huge pump for a lot of assets, including Solana. So for now, I think Solana is kind of fitting back into that general territory like Bitcoin. We could have these larger drops as much as we want to. We may come all the way back down here to $92, but you're going to have ample buying down here, which is going to make things a lot easier for you guys. So if you guys don't want to go so much off of technicals and just want to go off of, hey, the price action's going down, but I know we're going to be pumping in the foreseeable weeks, you guys really don't have to have such a strong strategy for this. The one I'd recommend for you guys going forward is this. You guys are going to want to start to see some more bullish price action when it comes to a lot of these indicators and oscillators before you start hopping on here and buying in for the larger move as far as Solana is concerned. The last buying opportunity that we had here where everything was signaling go was here, here, and here. So this zone right here is where everything kicked off. And you see how once you buy, it just keeps on going up. Sure, we have a consolidation, but generally speaking, it's going up. I like to buy around those times. So my advice would just be to wait for the MACD, the stochastic, and the RSI to actually give you those bullish signals. Now, I'm using a 4-hour chart. If you guys want to be more aggressive, and I know a lot of people are more aggressive than I, you guys would be looking for something of a shorter time frame, the hour. Well, guess what? The stochastic on the hour just turned bullish. I would not use this alone because it did go bullish right back over here, which is why I like to use a totality of different indicators here. The RSI is about to turn over here, and the MACD is about to turn over here. That may give you an opportunity for a short-term play, which again would make another lower high in the sequences of lower highs. I don't know if that would necessarily cause a breakout, but if you guys are looking for that breakout, look for that 4-hour chart. But right now, Solana, it's in a prime opportunity to buy for a short-term move. You guys can even go over here to the 15-minute chart, and there you go, breaking above the 20 and the 15-minute chart. Buy signal here, buy signal here, buy signal here, all launching up. You could be looking at a shorter term move. This is something more of a scalp to maybe a 5-hour trade, but I hope you guys enjoy it and have a great rest of your day. I'll be live a little bit later, okay? Thanks.